Okay, let's go on. Now, what should we do next? Multiple choice or which paragraph contains the following? Multiple choice. You know why? For multiple choice, again, you will read 4, 5, 6 lines, maximum a paragraph to answer 2 questions. Okay? Then we'll go and fight with other ones. Questions 21 and 22, choose 2 letters. Write the correct letters in boxes 21 and 22 on your answer sheet. Okay? Now, which 2 statements are made about the round table on sustainable palm oil RSPO? Now look here. 2 statements which are made at the round table and all this one. So now what we do, we look for RSPO, we know it already. Now we are going to see their 2 statements. 2 statements and then we will match them here. Okay? Now, let's look for statements. Can you see RSPO in paragraph G? All right. I'm starting from there. Industry is regulated, RSPO, right, over the past decades, but statements have not come here, right? So I'm going to read it from 3rd line. Please follow me. Over the past decades or so, an agreement has gradually been reached regarding standards that producers of palm oil have to meet in order for their product to be regarded as officially sustainable. Now, what has happened? Over the past decade means 10 years. And when they say decades, it means 20, 30 years. So they've been doing it for the last 20, 30 years so that they could reach an agreement gradually being reached regarding the standards of procedures, what to do, how not to harm the environment and all that. Now I'm reading on. Officially sustainable. The RSPO, found it? Insists on upon no virgin forest clearing. Number 1, no virgin forest clearing. Second, transparency and regular assessment among other criteria. Now what does it mean? They have their other criteria, but this is transparency is one of the points and they have been struggling for decades. That is one of the points. Now let's come back. Option A. Its membership has grown steadily over the course of the last decade. Membership grown steadily. Have they mentioned that? No. They mentioned last decades, but last decades for something else. Option B. It demands that certified producers be open and honest. Now, what is open and honest? Transparency. Got it? You know, we say transparent environment, transparency. So, transparency means open and honest about their practices. So, first correct answer is B. Okay, let's go on. It took several years to establish its set of criteria. Yes or no? Yes. Now, what do they mean by several years? Decades. Come back. You can read it there. Over the past decades or so, an agreement has gradually been reached. It means it took them 20, 30 years to reach an agreement that all the growers of palm oil will follow this. So correct answer is option C. It took several years to establish its set of criteria for sustainable palm oil certification. And by the way, for certification, they have used this word officially sustainable. As they mentioned, standards that producers of palm oil have to meet in order for their product to be regarded as officially sustainable. So when your product is regarded as sustainable, it means your product is certified. So correct answers are B and C. Let's read option D. Its regulations regarding sustainability are stricter. Regulations are stricter. Any mention of that? No. Option E. It was formed at the request of environmentalists. They didn't mention that RSPO was formed and all that. So correct answer is B and C. And on your answer sheet for question number 21, you will write B, and question number 22, you will write C. Okay.